this one specially for Tahira. Cause she gets what she wants, yeah. Cause she's different from the mother. And she opens up her closet, it's just filled up with designer clothes. If you want to discover fashion, Tahira, she the girl can make it happen, yeah. First name Tahira, shake it like Shakira. How could I say this any clearer? She sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Messiah body find my girl and you dreamy, dreamy, dreamy.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Discover Fashion and Entertainment. I'm your host Tahira Charles, and today I'm at the Tower Estate as usual, and I'm about to chat with a beautiful queen. She is known as the Songbird, Miss Thamara St.Bernard. How are you?
I am lovely.
You look great.
Thank you. Styled by myself.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm loving the boots. I'm a fan of boots. So
Oh, then we have
catches my
something in
eyes
common.
on.
I love boots as well. I have
Yeah.
quite a few pairs, but this one is my favorite.
Yeah, I love boots. I love them. I love them. So share with us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you rightfully introduced, my name is Thamara. They call me the Songbird. And I am from Mardi Gras. Born, raised, bred, and grew up in Mardi Gras all my life.
Mhm.
And I am a reggae / contemporary soulful R&B singer from right here.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Share with us that first time experience when you discovered your talent. The first time you sang to yourself or to your family and you realized, hey, I can sing, I sound good.
I think the first time I discovered my talent was when my mom told me about it. Because she said when I was little and they would have company over, I would always run and cut off the TV and start singing with the remote in my hand. So then I guess she told me that, and then one day I was singing and realized I can actually sing in key. And I said, okay, well, maybe there's something more to this than just me being able to sing. And you have people and you realize they don't sound like you. So then it must be a gift or a talent if you can sing in key and some people can't. So I decided, all right, I used to go to church a lot. But
I remember your face from Mardi Gras Church.
Yeah, I was one of the youngest people on the worship team. I was always
Yes.
involved in the choir in the church, not in school, but in church. So I was always very instrumental in church. And then I knew I wanted to do more than just be stationed in one particular area. And I knew I didn't want to do the wine and jump and wave kind of style.
Right.
I wanted to take the road that was more positive and uplifting and would sing about things like love. And I decided, let me branch off and start recording my own music, because I realized that I was very much into like poetry and reading. So writing came very easy.
Oh, right.
So I said these two hand in hand would make like good talent. So I started writing and I started recording, and here I am.
Why reggae though? Especially we live in Grenada that, reggae is not much.
Why not?
I mean, I love reggae music. It's good. It's sweet, sweet music. But why did you choose reggae?
Well, as I say, I can't do the jump and wave thing.
Right.
I don't have that kind of energy to wind down. And I feel like here it's even harder for a woman to make it in soca, especially like bass, because I have friends that are female soca artists and I see their struggles, that I hear their struggles. So I obviously know that's not what I want to be a part of. So the only thing I feel like, the only genre I could be a part of where I could share my story, be relatable, have a conversation, and share more positive, uplifting kind of those things, those elements that I want to project is reggae music. So that's why I choose that. I mean, there may not be a market here for it, but I'm thinking outside of Grenada.
Right. And how would you describe the music that you create?
Oh, deep.
Yeah?
Yeah, deep because I like writing a lot of. Sometimes we don't like to get deep and down in we feelings, and that's the kind of songs I like to write. Songs that gonna make you go very much deeper within yourself, and a lot of the songs that I write have that. They make you tap into things you didn't know were there, or things you try to mask, or everybody portrays love as just, oh, it's so happy and it's so joyful and this is what love is. But then there's the other side of love where you love somebody so much that it hurts and you know that they're doing something else. But so I write about those things that people avoid talking about.
Nice.
So that's why I say it's deep, because that's, as we saw it, deep meds. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So.
And when you write a song, what is your personal purpose or goal?
As long as it makes you question yourself in whatever topic I may be singing about, as long as you could have that moment where you say, I really need to do more, or I need to check my mental health, or I need to realize that this is not working out for me, and it goes back to me writing songs about things we avoid speaking about. So my purpose is, when you listen to my music, there is some kind of judgment, there's some kind of message. There must be something that you take away. It's not just singing for singing's sake, but all my songs should have something that you should take away and relate to that.
Nice. And is there anything special that you do to be in that creative mind to write?
One of the things I love is going to the beach. So I would go to the beach with my significant other. We would pop the back of his van and we would sit, and he would be in his own world and I would be in mine. But just the sound of the waves, the environment for me is very important. And that's why when we were under lockdown, I was literally dying inside, because I felt like I just needed to be outside, even if it's to touch the sand for 10 minutes, And that, to me, took away a large part of me during lockdown period. But now that we have a little bit of freedom in terms of movement, I'm back to feeling like myself. I could go to the beach, pop the trunk, sit down, get creative, and write.
Nice.
Yeah, that stabilizes my mind. So I like that.
I love the beach too. It's
best thing.
Yes. Clear your thoughts and you think properly. You think better.
Yes.
What are some challenges that you face right now in the music industry?
People telling me that I should do soca music.
Yeah.
People saying, you wouldn't make it if you don't try soca. You won't bust. But I have faith in my talents and my abilities and where I want to reach, and we've recently become more aware of manifestation, and I've been manifesting the things that I want for myself, for my family, for my career. So that's one of the main struggles that I face, with people telling me, do soca music, soca music. And then there is the thing about, you're supposed to act how you look. People expect, if she looks good, then she should. There's a lot that has to be edited out. There's a lot that cannot be said.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then there's that. But music in itself, a lot of people think as well that music is nothing. Because you could sing and they hire you for a show, we shouldn't pay you anything, because God give you that. You just have to stand up there and you're singing,
Yeah.
But it takes a lot to remember 3 hours worth of music. That's a lot of lyrics, all the arrangement, the flows, the melody, everything. There's so many. And then you have to bring like yourself, your energy. So there's a whole bunch of people here. And you now have to try and block their energy, because some people may come depressed and they come to drink. Others may come just to hang or whatever it is. And you now standing there have to take your energy and transfer different energy onto everybody listening to make them feel good.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot from you. And
That's
people
true.
just see music as,
They
wake up with that.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
not everybody can do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I've heard it. Singing in the shower and singing on a stage is two different things.
Yeah, I'm a bathroom singer. Give me a mic. No, so I definitely get where you're coming from. How about being a reggae artist in Grenada? Is it a challenge, or what do you find compared to the other music in terms of the play and stuff like that?
To me, it's not a challenge. It really isn't. I'm just happy to see that a lot of people are realizing now that reggae music is not just catered to one nationality or one country,
Right.
but on a broader spectrum. Is reggae music is about vibes and is about feelings, and I feel as long as you as a human possess those kind of traits, then reggae music is obviously for you. So for me, it's not a challenge because, as I said, I cater to outside of Grenada, not
Right.
only just Grenada, but I'm also happy to see that there's so many other reggae artists now. So we could say, yes, Grenada has a lot of reggae artists. Finally.
Finally, right. And you're doing good. Perfect. Tell us about that experience. The song, is it Jobless?
Jabato?
Jabattle, right? That got the international play. Tell us about the writing that song and coming up with a video. Does it have any personal meaning to you?
Oh, yeah. That song, when it released, it was like 11 years old. And I'm not disclosing my age. But that song was 11 years old, and I wrote that song in like my young adulthood, I believe. Yeah. And at that particular moment in my life, I felt I was just not into myself. I was not in tune. I was depressed. I was hurt by a lot of people and by a lot of situations. And I remember sitting down and I said, God, please, you're in control of this battle. Like, I can't do it anymore. If I have to do it, I'll just do the obvious thing to do, which is to just end my own life and case close. And then I said, on the other hand, I said to myself, Tammy, you have a purpose. You would take yourself out of this situation, out of the world, and then there would be so many other people that you didn't know would depend on your message and your energies to help them get by. So in eliminating yourself, you would have avoided saving so many other people. And that's why I feel like my music is music with purpose. So I decided at that particular moment to put pen to paper and write how I was feeling. And I did just that. And even with that song, there was so much hiccups with that song because it was pre-recorded before, and then there was a lot of issues with it, and then I had to do it over. That song came from an album that already existed when I was a young adult. And I said, if there's one song that I would love to keep, is that, because that tells my story, and that has to be my introduction song. It may not sound like a reggae, but introducing people to who I am, they have to know where I start.
Right.
And what made me so passionate about what I did or what I'm doing now. So I just put pen to paper and I decided to write that song. So when I said, who is that man lurking in the darkness, is just depression.
Yes.
It's all the things that would tell you. I personified all the things that would tell me, cut yourself, hang yourself, take your own life. And I said, I remember bringing the idea to Jackie because me and my significant other, again, he proofreads everything. We talk about everything. We always have a concept. So we spoke about what we wanted, and I told him I wanted to personify depression and mental illness and all those negative things I speak about in the song. And Pink Reel did the video, and Jackie got it right. Just like that. So the horse now signifies a level of purity because it's white,
Yes.
And as you could see, depression was holding on to the horse in the video, but then when he tried to get a hold of me, he vanished.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what that video is about. And in the video, you also see people using different means and ways of ending their depression, or using something to kind of soften and nurture their depressive states and their mental illnesses, such as alcohol and pills. And so it's just a video to make people more aware, to protect their mental health, because it's a real pandemic in itself.
Yes, it is. I really love that song. It's relatable. A lot of people can relate to it. That's why I love it the most. I love strong music. I like music where I could sit down and listen to the words and feel like that person is actually singing to me, and it tells a story as well. So kudos to you on this one.
Thank you.
So guys, let's take a look at that video.
walking in the darkness. He's clothed in black, bringing trouble his way. He's trying to find me with thoughts as sharp as razors. He's called depression. I want him to go away. Please let me be. Let me be free. No negative thoughts, no evil thinking may come my way. I am the one who's going to win the battle. I'll put my love, soldiers and Jah would lead the way. I'm gonna win the battle. He's gonna pay the price. With Jah as my almighty savior, I'm gonna sacrifice. Nothing bad can harm me. Nothing bad can win. This battle my child's leading. Oh. One of the leading causes of suicide is depression. Why suffer in silence? Speak out. Who can it be? Yeah, waiting until I'm crying. Sadness, you see, he's taking control of my mind. He's saying cut, he's saying kill. I can't stay still. Come on to me, Jah Jah. Come in and bless my life. Leave me alone as I walk home. No negative thoughts, no evil thinking may come my way. I am the one who's going to win the battle. I'll put my love for soldiers and Jah will lead the way. I'm gonna win the battle. He's gonna pay the price. With Jah as my almighty savior, I'm gonna sacrifice. Nothing bad can harm me. Nothing bad can win. This battle my child's leading. Oh, leave me alone as I walk home. No negative thoughts, no evil thinking may come my way.
Guys, we're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back. So share with us, how do you balance off your passion with other obligations like your work or your kids if you do have? And how?
It's not easy. It's not easy. So I left my job right before COVID hit to focus on music. And I was like, I was going from getting up in the morning, getting my son ready. Hi to my son, Jarrell. Get him ready, drop him. He goes to school in Mount Morris.
Okay.
So leave from St. Paul's, where we are, to Mount Morris every morning, then back, drop my boyfriend off to work, then go to work until after 6, go to Sandals or Royalton, shower and get ready to sing. And by the time I reach home, it's nighttime. We're talking about minutes of 12 sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So I really didn't have enough time to focus on me and my music. So I decided to leave my job with the help of some influence from my friends telling me, girl, you need to do that. imagine if you have more time, the kind of music you would create.
Right.
So I left my job and then COVID hit. But now I have more time. You know what I give thanks for with COVID, just to kind of stray a little bit, is the fact that it made me do something I had pending, which was to create my own home studio.
Oh.
You know, because recording is quite expensive. And I said, okay, let me create my own home studio. That way, I'll be eliminating one cost at least. So, at least within that time, we organized that. So now, I just do the regular get up, go drop my son off, my other half off, go home, focus on music for a while.
Right.
And then pick him up, come back, chores, then go pick up the other, then come back home. And then I have workouts, I have sessions, I have rehearsals, I have small meetings. At times it could be overwhelming, but I try to. Luckily, I have friends that tell me most of the time, slow down.
It's good to slow down. Sometimes you might lose it.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could lose it when everything is just, and then when it rains it pours. Yeah. So I've been managing quite okay. I may say for now, whereas things are not that busy. So imagine when things get busy. But already, I'm prepared.
You're ready.
Yes.
You're built for this, so.
Yes.
Who inspire you?
Who inspire me? So many things and people inspire me. I use lots of things to inspire me. My main inspiration at this point in my life is my son. You know, he's my inspiration, he's my motivation, he's a driving force. I feel like before him, my inspiration came from me just wanting to do what I have to do. There must come a point in your life where you think, what am I here for? What is my strength? What's my purpose? And then I think when I discovered that I had something to say, like I had a message to deliver, that's when I used that and I said, okay, Tammy, this is your inspiration to do what you have to do. This is your motivation to do what you have to do. Anything that comes after should always remind you of that moment.
Yeah.
So I have lots of inspiration because I pull it from all over the place, but mostly I pull a lot of it from myself.
Okay. Is there any musician in the reggae industry that inspires you as well, or do you look up to?
Oh yeah, first person, Barris.
Ah.
Right off the bat. Right off the bat. So there's Barris, and then I love Itana because I feel like we have the same kind of journey. We both love to speak about reality.
Right.
You know, and I also like Tessan and Aline. Those are another two of my favorite, but Barris is at the.
But as you said, Aline, you do remind me of her. Whenever you sing, you do song like her.
I guess that's a lot. I think we have the same similar range. But yeah, and she's a beautiful human too.
Yes. If you can change anything about the industry right now, what would it be?
If there's one thing I would love to change, is the ideology that Grenada is only known for one genre of music. If we're speaking about Grenada in Grenada music industry, because Grenada is dense with a lot of talent, and I mean, come on, we can't wait for people to come here and see the potential and then leave with it. And I'm not speaking about talent in just singing, but talent in sewing and designing and creatives. But the music industry, I would change this perception of just having to be stuck in one genre in order to make it.
Guys, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. I am here with Miss St.Bernard, the songbird. Where did you get the name songbird from?
Lexan gave me that name.
Ah.
Yes, Lexan Fletcher. You do remember when she had Chit Chat?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so one of my very first times appearing on Chit Chat, she was like, "Girl, you sing like a songbird." She said they should call you the songbird. And I was like, "Thank you."
Just like that.
Yeah, so from that moment it stuck. It definitely stuck.
Yeah, I like it.
I do. I think it suits me.
Yes.
Yeah. So I like it. Kudos to you, Lexan.
What strength do you have that you believe makes you a great musician?
The strength of emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of singers don't possess that quality. I mean, some of you probably saying, well, who is she to even say that? But emotion. I could take any song and let you feel it. Sad, angry, does whatever the emotion is or the feeling is at that time, you would feel it. So I think I was blessed to have that, to be able to transfer that feeling, that emotion in my songs.
Nice. What do you enjoy doing outside of music?
Going to the beach.
Oh yeah.
So,
but you still go there to write your music, so it's like...
And I still go there to chill on a regular. So I love the beach and anything with a view. Any location that has like a breathtaking view, and Grenada has a lot.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about the regular waterfall visits or beach visits. Yes, beach is inclusive, but not the regular ones. We go to places like, there's a place in St. David's where you could see kind of like the layout of certain parts of Grenada. It's so beautiful. It's so tall.
And I don't even know about that.
Listen, I don't even know how to describe it. Before the police station in St. David's, there's a road on your right. Baylife. So you go down in Baylife, down in the back there.
All right.
So you know where it is.
Yes, I know where it is.
That place is breathtaking.
Yes, I know it.
So I live for a good view. That makes my soul shine.
Yeah.
And smile. So a good view and the beach and good food. I'm always happy when I'm eating. So I guess I could tell.
Who doesn't be happy?
Always happy. So yeah, so I like my belly, I like a good view. I love good conversation and my small little circle of friends. I appreciate them so much because we only have good vibes, good conversations. Yeah.
Nice. What do you enjoy most when you're performing on stage?
Seeing people's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when we have shows that have foreign acts. And then they come thinking, oh well, the local music is, it's local music. We're the main acts. And then they hear the main acts, seeing their faces every time.
Different.
Every time. So it's not only me, but just seeing their expressions when they realize that, hey, the local acts giving us a good... Because most of the time they'd be like, oh, yo, what are you doing here? And we just laugh half of the time because they come with such low expectations. And then when they actually hear what we bring, they're blown. So we relish in looking at their faces when they see that. And that's what I love. And then obviously seeing how people respond to my music. That's the next thing that I love. Seeing them asking, is she from here? I'm like, yeah, but you know me though. You know me. So yes, I'm from here. Nowhere else. Born, raised, grew right
Naval
here.
Stringberry right here.
Right there, but they were Strickberry somewhere in the back of my house. But yeah, that's two of the things that I enjoy
Nice.
when I'm performing, seeing people's expressions, seeing how well they take to my music, and also seeing the facial expressions of the foreign acts that come here and have such low expectations of us.
Nice. Where do you see Thamara in the next 5 or 10 years? Or what do you hope for yourself?
I see Thamara as not just a person but a brand, so it's not just me going to Russia or going to England or China to sing, but then you also have the merchandise side of it. You have Tamara's lip glosses,
Yeah.
her creams. So I
Yes.
want to be, you see, like how Rihanna is to Fenty.
Fenty.
Yes.
She has it all.
So it has to be a brand. It's not just about this person. I want to leave not just a legacy in terms of music, but also when you create a brand, you have something to pass on to whomever. And in my case, it's my son. So I have something to build for him and whomever else comes after that.
Right. Nice. Sounds great. What advice would you give to persons wanting to get into reggae music? The younger ones, especially in Grenada, that has a passion for reggae music and they want to get into that genre. What advice would you give to them?
Go for it. Go for it. Don't go for it because you see it as an avenue to just get money. Because in music, you would have lots of broke times because it's expensive. So don't go with the intention that is an easy fix to some kind of financial problem. Go with it wholeheartedly. Know that you're not going to receive what you're going to give, you know. So go for it. If you want to go into reggae music, go for it. Please nurture reggae music because it's about, as I say, vibes. It's about being real, being humble, good energy, positive vibes. You have a lot of reggae artists that sing different things, mind you. That's them and that. We're speaking outside of Grenada again. But if you want to go into music, by all means, go for it. Just stay true to you. Don't try to be or sound like anybody else, but just be you. Be you, be humble, stay patient.
Nice. Especially patient. That's the key. It wouldn't come easy. It wouldn't come tomorrow.
Nope.
You just gotta continue.
That's right.
Nice. Share with us the key inspiration behind your latest EP.
The Conversation.
Yes.
So the Conversation just released on Friday. And the Conversation, I tell people this story all the time. I was on my way to the river, because I tell you I like good vibes. So I was on the way to the river with me, Jenny J, and Jefferson Ramirez.
Okay.
Because we just wanted to go somewhere nice outside of town area and just vibe. And he told me he saw a gentleman one day with a tattoo on his hand, on his arm, saying, "Remember the conversation." So he said, "What does that mean?" And the guy said he felt like in spirit form, him and God had a conversation. And God told him if he come into human form, he would be afraid to die. But there is life after death, whatever. So the guy tattooed, "Remember the conversation," so he can know that there is something after this physical body. And to me, that was mind-blowing. I don't know who believes or doesn't believe in these things, but I was like, man, there are certain things that happen in your life and it could never be physical, so there has to be that realm. And I said, my music has to have a conversation with everybody who listens or encounters it at any point, because as I say, I only write deep stuff. So at some point in you listening to any one of my songs, you're supposed to say, like, I have a song called Protect Our Future, and it speaks on sexual abuse with children. And it's something that has become so predominant in our country. We just let it slide under the rug. And when I was writing that song, I was so fed up. I remember just writing that song and be like, "Babe, I want to put certain adjectives in the song." And he's like, "No." But I was so fed up because they need our protection and they are the future. So I said, when people listen to that song, they have to get conviction and judgment. And when they go home, they have to be like, we should be protecting our children more. Yes. And when I sit down and I analyzed how I wanted to make people feel, I said the perfect way to name the EP is The Conversation. And I did that.
Nice.
So then when I spoke to Teddy Frederick about the cover art, he was like, what concept do you have? And I said, oh, well, I want it to be where I'm sitting having conversations with different sides of myself, different personalities. And he said, okay, I got you.
I love it.
And he made it happen.
There's Thamara, there's one standing. Like,
yeah, there's so many sides. Which one is your favorite, by the way?
I like the one that's sitting on the chair. You were wearing a white outfit.
Yes.
It's a decent one.
Yes, big up to Hot Chocolate. She sponsored a lot of the outfits.
Always, that's what I mean, sponsored. So
big up to you, girl.
Nedra.
Yeah, the one in the middle. She is commanding, but you see the one that's watching her nails like
There's
this.
one wearing a black. Where are you sitting?
Yes.
On the
she's my favorite.
Looks like the real.
Because she's like, I'm over everything you guys are saying. I have something to say. When you finish talking, I'll talk. Yeah, so she's my favorite.
Yes, nice. Where can people stream your music?
Oh, on all digital platforms. All. YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Quack. I'm gonna eventually upload it to the app, the music. And then all streaming platforms that you could think about that exist currently. Yeah. You can find it there.
Nice. So Spotify, YouTube, everything. Nice. Any last advice or message you would like to give to your fans or so? Anybody listening to your music?
Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's nothing like being self-made, you know? There's a lot of people that walk around and say, oh, I'm self-made. No. There are people that are supporting you. There are people you don't even know that are supporting you. So to whomever and wherever, thank you so much. It means a lot. It's not about what I can get, but it's what I have to give. And my purpose is to just give that good music, good vibes, good energy. And that's why I'm here.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I enjoyed this conversation. We look forward in hearing more from you. More of your music.
Yeah.
Always stay in tune. Guys, be sure to check out all her latest release on all music platforms. As she said, YouTube, Spotify, everything. Check it out. Show some support, share, comment, leave a nice message. It does go a long way. All right, Thamara, thank you so much for joining me again.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank you.
I will see you next Saturday for another amazing episode of Discover Fashion and Entertainment.
Yeah, well, it's your boy Young Perk, and I'm doing this one specially for Tahira. Yeah. Cause she gets what she wants, yeah. Cause she's different from the mother. And she opens up her closet, it's just filled up with designer clothes. If you want to discover fashion, Tahira, she the girl can make it happen, yeah. First name Tahira, shake it like Shakira. How could I say this any clearer? She sweetie, sweetie, sweet.